Welcome to Bible Conversations. What you're about to hear is a conversation starter. We hope that you will be encouraged to go out and start a conversation about the Bible. So often today, people want to equate faithfulness and Christianity with an emotional response, and I want to push back against that. And I hope that you will join me in this short little study as we talk about the logic that we should be attaining in our own Christian walk, in our own faith, and our own understanding of Christ. In Philippians chapter 2, beginning in verse 12, it's important for you to go back and read the context, but what Paul here is saying is, "Therefore, my beloved, as you have always obeyed, so now not only is it in my presence, but much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God who works in you both to will and to work for his good pleasure." Now, all of this is wrapped in with the example of Jesus Christ, of who he is and who he was, that he became a servant. And so here Paul is encouraging them to obey and to work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. And that's an important phrase there, that phrase, work out. It's not going to the gym, but really the way that it is applied is very similar. It takes effort. It takes dedication and devotion. It takes time. It's not something that you can just sleep on and you have. It's something that you have to work for. And so you work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And we know that Christianity can be logical. We know that it can be logical because of what we see in Romans chapter 1, starting in verse 18. "For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who by their unrighteousness suppress the truth. For what can be known about God is plain to them, because God has shown it to him. For his invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of the world in the things that have been made, so they are without excuse." Our faith as Christians should not be based on what our parents believed, what the preacher at our church believes. Rather, our faith should be based on what we know and the knowledge in which we hold to our hearts, that Jesus Christ lived on this earth, that he was crucified, that he died, and that he rose again, conquering death, and that one day he's coming back. All of those things, as miraculous, at least the raising from the dead and the returning, as miraculous as they seem, we know that they are true because of all of the things that we have seen since the creation of the world. God has proven to us that he is faithful, that he is true. And because he has proven to us, we know for certainty that what Jesus has said about his return is true. So I hope that you will join me in finding the logic in Christianity. Emotion will play a part, and it will play a part only when we have the understanding that we are supposed to have. We can be jubilant when we understand that Jesus Christ is returning, but until such a time as the knowledge is there, the emotion is misplaced. So join me in being logical about Christianity and share this logic, share the logic that you have gained with others. Love you all. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for listening to our conversation starter. We hope that you have enjoyed it and been encouraged. We also ask that you find us on Facebook and like our page. Give us a comment if you so desire. You can also reach us via email at kcocbibleconversations@gmail.com. Please make sure you follow us on Spotify or iTunes, wherever it is that you get your podcasts. And make sure that you download the Ministry League app and all of its wonderful, wonderful tools. Please make sure you check out our full podcast that comes out Fridays at 6 a.m. We love you all. Have a blessed day.